Hand clap Tremas right there, guys. We are back again for another vibrations here on the one only Mystelics Reacts channel in this regard, guys. I have a number of videos taking place here. This one and this one. Hopefully I can get for both of them. If I have not done so, I will definitely do a follow-up on that video. So hopefully you can get to that vibrations, guys. And with that said, round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned in to yet another Mystelics reaction video in this area, guys. By the way, guys, I've dropped another membership vlog. So the people out there who are part of the membership vlog, make sure you, when you go on the link, I'll post the link in the first comment in the comment box below, guys, as well as the previous reaction video. No, that's on the vlog. That's another thing. But I'll post the first comment, the link to the membership video right there of the Christmas vibrations, fireworks, food, all kind of vibrations was taking place, guys. And we definitely had fun right there. I know you guys will definitely enjoy that. It really kicks off here and there and whatnot, considering the whole situation, guys. By the way, guys, the meat, the turkey and the ham that we have is fresh, brothers and sisters, not stale, all right? I'm just saying. Right there in this regard. So if you want to go check that out, definitely check the link in the first comment in the comment box below right there and then. So, guys, let us get into it.
Yeah, it's coming to an end. Soon we will be in 2022. Imagine that. And we at Dr. Erica Joseph Success Limited are still waiting to be paid by the government for real estate work that has been done.
All the money going to ham. Okay, sister, so you don't get no more. I'm sure. I hope you get your money, okay, sister?
Okay. And the documents went up for payment since the year 2013.
What? Wait a while. Wait a while. I don't hear that properly.
Since the year 2013.
Since the year 2013? Sister, that is 8 years ago, we? And you don't get paid? 8 years? What? No, they didn't have intentions to pay you. You probably didn't sign any contract, and maybe they say, okay, we'll pay you, man, on this side. We'll pay you on this side, man. Don't free, we'll organize you. Maybe that's what they tell you, and up to now, 8 years later, you still wonder in 2022, 9 years, going into that system, they might go, 2013, you say we? No, boy. Sister, they don't pay, you know? I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but what? 9 years going to hit you in 2022, we? 8 years they haven't paid you and you're still waiting for them to pay you. Wait, look at that there. Boy, you mad. I still can't believe that there.
No, we have been contacting the government
for 8 years.
Via WhatsApp, via telephone, and we are being ignored.
For 8 years.
And to add pain to injury, the staff and management of Dr. Erica Joseph Success Limited.
One thing, you promoting your business there. You promoting that business of yours there, Papa.
Should not be going to apply for loans when
your owed money
is due.
Of course.
For work done.
Exactly. You should get your money, no doubt about it. But for 8 years, you haven't gotten paid. Sister myself, I'll just tell them, okay, give me an IOU here. Write an IOU and put that on thing, and whenever you can get them, get them. Because it don't seem like they're ready to pay you, no? 8 years, we. I know, but Dominica government does take a while before they pay. But for 8 years, nobody
is due to be paid by the government for work done. It is not fair.
Of course it's not fair. But 8 years? My goodness gracious. That is far beyond fair, we, Papa. That is far beyond not fair, we, sister. That is wickedness.
The civil servants are complaining that the payment is due to them. Mr. Letter at the PSU is working towards getting payment for his people in the union.
What about us?
So what about Dr. Erica Joseph Success Limited?
You promoting that business. But you're right. But as she said that, guy, you know what comes to mind, guys? This unity amongst people, the unification of people are not there. So where they're fighting for one set, yourself not sure, you know, because you're checking it have nothing to do with me. Now you on your own now trying to fight for yourself. 8 years has woo! You fighting for yourself for 8 years, man. You're going into 9 years now, 2022. 2022 is about 3 days away. 4 days away, because 3 days away from here is I'm 31. So 4 days away, sister. You're going into 9 years the government haven't paid you.
Staff and management of Dr. Erica Joseph Success Limited. And as a small business, it is not fair that
you definitely promoting that business of yours. They no doubt about it. Yeah, sister, you make that video for you to make your money and for you to see if you can get a little something.
The government is taking so long to pay monies that are due.
Boy, sister, you don't get that money again, no. I say too much.
We are at the end of our rope at Dr. Erica Joseph Success Limited.
What did she promote? Sister, you're talking about the end of your rope. Sister, your rope melt already. That rope exists something. Yeah, you yeah. 8 years, me boy.
We need to be paid. We are obligated to other companies. We are obligated to Social Security, Inland Revenue as well.
But 8 years, I find you surviving that long. You're doing well, man. You're doing well because 8 years they don't pay you. And well, most likely you're probably doing other businesses somewhere. You probably have some other businesses and whatnot. What have you? But 8 years you surviving there, sister. They do pay for 8 years and you're still there. Well, sister, you're not doing. You don't seem like you're doing too bad, eh?
We need to be paid. How long is it going to take again before we can receive our monies from the government? Maybe
another 8 years. Because 9 years going, Papa. I don't. It's not to say I'm laughing. I feel in that pain, you know, guys. Marcus, I think government owe you. Let them pay. They should pay you already. I know the government normally takes about within a year to pay people. 2 maximum, but 8, sister. You best you forget that money.
How long? We have persons with their roof exposed from St. Maria. Persons that are living and surviving on their insurance policy. Because salaries are not paid because government is owing.
And government, to me, government had bailed out some of the insurance companies. To me, government had set and provide monies to insurance companies, and I guess maybe the insurance companies had to pay them back. I remember seeing some of what some individuals, companies and individuals owed to the government of Dominica. And I remember seeing some insurance companies on there as well, if you guys can remember when I showcased the amount of individuals who owed. For one of which is that hotel in Benz there. I forget its name. Anyways, let's continue.
What are we supposed to do? How long do we have to wait? And why is government ignoring us at Dr. Erica Joseph Success Limited?
Yes, I.
Enough is enough.
I suspect it's promote. You come to promote. You didn't come to get money then. You come to promote. Because 8 years they don't pay you. Your business still up. And you still asking if the government can pay you. 8 years later, going on 9. Well, sister, all the best.
The government is taking too long to pay, and they are not even contacting our management, contacting our office.
Because it doesn't seem like they have any drive to pay you. Like I stated before, did you sign any contract with the government? Did they sign any contract, or did they tell you, no man, we'll pay you, man. We'll pay you, don't worry. That is a verbal contract, but it's your word against theirs. So if you had some written contract, and the guys made this, guys, I wouldn't be able to do the other one, but I'll try my best to do it tomorrow. But a written contract is the best thing that we have. Outside of if you go to court and you say, yes, the person tell me, and the person say, no, it's not that I tell you. The person might say, well, we told you if you can do it, and we'll see how much we can do or whatever, and then if you can possibly do it for us, without any necessary fine wording to say, okay, they will pay you. If nobody never says that, and the person can lie and say they never said that, then it's your word versus theirs. This is why you need written contracts. No, guys, and let this be a lesson to everybody out there. Don't can make people say, well, I'll pay you back, man. I'll pay you back. I go pay you back. Get your written contract. Say by what date. And we do pay by what date. Put percentage on it. So anytime the person doesn't reach this, you have by law a contract in front of you. But right now, sister, if you decided you do some real estate business for the government, and you decided, okay, the government have to pay you $50,000. That was back then, 2013. That means in 2022, going in 2022, you still have to get the same $50,000 after not being paid for so long. So you have no necessary legal document to say, hey, this is what happened. I'm not saying if she doesn't have it, but apparently she doesn't have it because she should have taken the government to court. But then again, taking government to court is a whole other talala because you have to then pay. But if you win your case, most likely you win your case, the government will then have to pay your lawyer fees. That is the whole gist of it. So you pretty much get back all your monies plus the amount of monies over the years that accumulated. But it seems like you probably didn't have any percentage if you didn't pay me by that time. You didn't have absolutely nothing in this regard to say, hey, we need to get paid, and hey, government, you didn't pay us by that time. So you need to, that's important of having contracts. I just had some contracts there. Me, you cannot hold me that way, no? You cannot hold me. There's a partner that hold me. The same partner in Benz that owe me there. I still have the contract somewhere, you know. I just check in. They don't have money. But anyways, guys, but you need to have something. You need to have some sort of contract to prove that, hey, these guys, they owe you. You need to have some of this document to say this and have them, okay, you haven't paid me by this time, then percentage will add. And that way, by the time you go ready to get paid, you will probably get paid $50,000, $75,000 by the time they're ready to pay you because of the accumulation of how long they didn't pay you. But if you don't have no type of responsibility for these individuals to pay you, and when they don't pay you at a particular time, they will take advantage of you. And I know a number of persons that are falling into that kind of trap. A number of individuals. Not necessarily towards the government, but a number of individuals. You have to sign contracts, and sometimes the government themselves delay the contracts. That's probably what happened to you too, you know. They delay the contract for you to go and do things. Don't can do it. If there's somebody's delaying a contract to give you, Magwesa, we didn't have to sign a contract. But guys, December reached to me, the government, so we have to sign an international airport contract. In December. But I digress. Anyways, guys. But on the basis of what she's saying there, if you had no contract to make any statements or whatever to say you need to get back your money, sister, they will take advantage of you, and it's pretty much obvious that they're taking advantage of you right there. Only to listen to understand what is going on. It is a heck of a thing. And I learned this from a very, 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 very in-depth individual. He stated that when God was speaking to Solomon, he said Solomon didn't ask for wisdom, you know. Solomon asked for understanding. And in gaining understanding of how things work, he gained wisdom. Aha! Church! Yes, sir. He gained wisdom from God giving him understanding. And the root of our problem as black individuals, not all of them, you know, but the root of our problem as black individuals, we do not understand how things work. Especially looking at how the economy is working right now, guys. We think that we can rely on ourselves to get something or some sort of favors from the government. And in return, us getting something somehow would not affect us. We do not understand. Ha! Yeah, getting goosebumps saying that there. We do not understand how things work. That is the problem that we have. And thank God. Oh, whew, I had to take a break for brothers and sisters. I learned how to understand how things work, how the system work, how the economy work, how even human beings understand for them to work. How you, boy, sister, if you don't have an understanding of how the very government you that functioning works, because you feel like they would understand and they are the government and they would not let you down. Sister, the government still is human beings. Therefore, you need to have some sort of contract. And I'm sure you probably have a contract. I'm not saying you don't have a contract. But the mere fact you come in here on social media now to then complain and state that the government somehow is still owing you 8 years later. 8 years later, sister. And you come in on social media to try to promote your business for you to maybe get a little additional sale. Well, you got some more. I talking about your business right there. For you to get some more dealings. But then again, it seems like people might just take advantage of you. But maybe you will learn from this video, if you see this video, that you will then say, hey, no, I'm not going to like I said before, I'm not sure if you did this. But maybe next time you realize, hey, we have to sign the contract first before we do work. And make sure all your nitty-gritties is there. When they contacted me, I make sure they saw the contract. Then they messaged me and said they don't want any additional fees. So put all the fees inside there. But since all fees go inside. All fees go inside there so they wouldn't have any additional fees in this regard. But you have to understand how things work. The understanding that we lack here is the very need to understand how things work. Let me go to the end of this, and I'll talk about the other one in hopefully tomorrow. There's some other thing. I heard a voice note of some youth person that they sent to me. I'll also react to that. I suspect I might have to do more than one, but we'll go bit by bit, man. We have to take it easy. Let's give the necessary viewpoints and the details to certain information. I never know I was going right there, but let's understand how things work.
To indicate to us, oh, okay, we are not able to pay you right now, but maybe we can open a line of credit.
So you had no contract? Woo! Why? So you had no contract? Because if they said they couldn't pay you right now, you would have the understanding in the contract. And the fact that you don't have that, and woo! They probably said that they couldn't pay you right now for them to delay the point, for you to go and do the work for them. And you most likely did it for free.
For you, as a company that we owe at the AINT bank, because you have your staff, you know, to pay salaries to. Government need to call our management team, and they need to also find a way to pay the company.
Sister, government build a whole promenade with how much money they spent to put Christmas light to then take it down before Christmas Eve. And you think the government tell you they don't have money to boy. And you think the government tell you they don't have money to pay you when they have been they put up Christmas light, and a years Melissa them had 17 stalls, and the rest stalls they had to rent, and boy. And his family members, that's what I heard. I heard people, they were saying that on thing. I actually shared that message right there. That they say Melissa them had stalls. So you mean to tell me the government make from the tax? And I don't know where it's exactly taxpayers' money, but if they're doing things for the country, it's most likely taxpayers' money they're doing it. True or false? True or false? So if they're taking that to do things on Bayfront, and they're taking monies to build things on Bayfront, you think they don't have money to give you, sister? They take down the thing in no time. Let it come 17 hours ago telling people to come down Wednesday, wise man Wednesday, wise men Wednesday, whatever she call it. The same Wednesday she take it down. Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday, Friday. I think it's Thursday she took it down. Well, I think Wednesday it was shut down, and Thursday they took it out. So by the time we arrived Friday, nothing was there.
What are we supposed to do now?
Understand how things work. That is the point here. Understanding is key. And when you don't have understanding in reality, guys, you will forever be delusional. I remember posting a thing on my Facebook, on my WhatsApp. And this girl, this lady, this Mystelics, big up to the Mystelics family. Everybody have their opinions and whatnot. And she was telling me that, I told her that men and women are different. We look at things differently. We see things differently. This is why everybody have the spectrum to come together, so you can get a full view of how different people see things. I told her men and women are different, and she said she disagreed with me. Men want different things in women. Women want different things in men. Women look for stability and some sort of protection and comfort and providing. Men do not look for these things in women. Men... I was going to say something, but I'll leave that there. It's understanding reality for what it is. And what people portray themselves to be, don't just take their word for it. Sign contracts, sister. Gain understanding in how things work, so you wouldn't be bamboozled by the very people you think you can trust. Sometimes it's the very people we think we can trust are the ones who destroy us the most. It is not your enemy you have to watch sometimes, you know, because the enemy are far apart. They are far apart, or they are far off. So you can see your enemies coming. But sometimes it is your friends them you have to watch. The very people you feel like you can trust sometimes are the people that let you down the most. Why? Because you put your trust and your full trust in them. This is why you have to understand how things work and understand how the circle of friends work. The younger people out there, I was going to say young people are young too. The younger people out there, understand how your friends work, man. Businesses understand how the economy work. If people understood how the economy work, you think people will be doing this nonsense they're doing there? Not realizing that they're getting favors, but the very favors they get in putting them in a, it putting them in a kind of state in the very economy that is keeping them down. You're getting favors to work in an economy that is oppressing you. That is a heck of a thing, man. Understand how things work. I will stress that again. Understand how things work.
What are we supposed to do now? Enough is enough. No one is calling us.
And what can you do now? 8 years later, if you had to sign some sort of thing to take the government to court in this regard, after 6 months or whatever, what are you I think it's suing them, you need 6 months. You have a 6 months period or something like that. But there's other things you can use. It wouldn't be to the magnitude, but you can probably petition to the government to think. Hopefully they pay you. I'm not saying that they might not pay you, but I pray God that they pay you. But 8 years doesn't seem like, going on 9 years doesn't seem like it's a promisable thing that they will pay you, no? You mean to make year 1 pass. We can let year 1 pass. Year 2, okay, alright. But year 3, you don't get it yet. Year 4, you don't get. Year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, going on year 9. Guys, my advice here today is understand how things work. This is pretty much all it was for this here reaction video. I just thought I'd use this. I didn't know where I was going with this today. I thought I was going to be doing this a short thing and then just do the other one. But apparently, it had to happen that way, brothers and sisters. When the spirit moves, let the shaking begin. Shake, Sinora. Shake your body. Anyways, guys, with all that said, definitely give this video a thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying, guys. Definitely subscribe and turn on the post notification if you want to get more videos in this here regard. It's so unfortunate that this sister, but give a thumbs up for her. At least she came out braving all these years and finally coming out. Might be late, might be just on time, who knows? But let's pray God that she gets her stuff, guys. Her money, because she did the work, she should. But sister, going forward, you should learn. Learn not to trust the people. Make them sign contract. If they do some contract, don't do no work. You know, sometimes in this hard economic times that they create, you will say, okay, then maybe they'll pay me. But sister, you need to make them sign contract or get on record, audio record. At least you can have some verbal agreement exchange between you. Record it. Okay, you say you're going to pay me. Okay, what time? You don't have. Okay, what time you think you can pay me at? At this particular time? Okay, great. Then we'll have it on record. Sign the contracts and everything, and rather the hard copies and contract. And laminate that if you have to laminate that. But it's quite unfortunate, man. Anyways, guys, like I said before, let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget to check out the vlog, the membership vlog. Those who are part of the membership vlog right there and there. Big up yourself one time. Big up the masses out and large.